Everyone, welcome back to Generational Gospel, where we dive into Bible stories and learn how they relate to our everyday lives. Today, we're going to explore a short but powerful parable, the parable of the fig tree.
Jesus used the story to teach us about patience, growth, and second chances.
So here's the story. A man had a fig tree in his vineyard. Every year, he would come looking for fruit on the tree, but for these 3 years in a row, nothing, no figs. Frustrated, he told the gardener, "Cut it down, it's just taking up space. Why should I use up all the soil if it's not producing any fruit?" But the gardener replies, "Sir, leave it alone for 1 more year. It'll dig around and fertilize it. If it bears fruit the next year, great. If not, then you can cut it down."
So what's this all about? Jesus used a parable to teach us about God's patience with us.
The fig tree represents people. Sometimes, like the fig tree, we're not producing fruit in our lives. The fruit represents living in a way that reflects God's love, being kind, forgiving, helping others, and following God's ways. When we don't live this way, it's like the tree not producing figs. But here's the good news. God is like the gardener. He doesn't give up on us easily.
Even when we're not living up to what He's called us to be, He gives us time to grow.
Just like the gardener who gives the tree extra care, digging around it, adding fertilizer, God works in our lives, having us grow spiritually. He gives us chances to change and start bearing fruit. This story is a reminder that God is patient, but it's also a challenge. We're given time, but we don't know how long we have. So it's important to use the time wisely by growing closer to God and making sure our lives reflect His love. The goal is to bear fruit, to live in a way that honors God and shows others His love, just like Jesus did.
Just like the fig tree was meant to produce figs, we are meant to live out God's purpose for us.
So what's the takeaway? The parable of the fig tree is a story of grace and second chances. God is patient with us, but He also wants us to grow and produce good fruit in our lives.
It's a reminder to not waste the time we're given, but to live in a way that brings glory to God and helps others see His love.
As you go through this week, remember the story of the fig tree.
Take time to grow in your faith, and don't be afraid to ask God for help when you feel stuck.
Thanks for watching Generational Gospel. If this message encouraged you, make sure to like and subscribe and share it with someone who might need a reminder of God's patience and grace.
Let's keep nurturing our faith and bearing fruit together. See you next time.